Can you hear me, though? Yay! Party time. Oh, yeah, it was that one setting with the mic, and I don't know why it can't use that as a default. I sent the link to Lauren too. Take a note. I'm still trying to cough up that third lung. Yay! Hi, Miles. Welcome to the stream. It finally works. Can you hear me okay? Am I loud enough? Hi, Household Warrior. Levels are good. Awesome. Hi. I'm your head Biddy, not Nike. So this is just for me to do because I'm a bored, retired housewife. Just want to build a little community, have some fun, reading Reddit and judging people on the internet so you don't have to judge friends. So normally this is going to be done at 10 o'clock in the morning or so, some point around then. This is special because the husband's in Kalamazoo today with his sister. So, do you guys want to hear some Reddit stories? I got some queued up. Let me get out of this. Partay. I didn't say hi to Lauren because I know her. So normally I'm gonna do like headlines to get people gathered. I didn't expect to have this many people in here today, so thank you. Appreciate it. So let's start with I'm gonna turn this a little bit so I'm like looking at both screens. Yes, I do have another screen up because I'm fancy like that. Also have the mic because I'm fancy like that. Let's start with Reddit subreddit. I don't work here, lady, because I like work stories. So this is called My Poor Clueless Husband. Back in 2017, I had a hip replacement due to being hit by a car at work. On the way home after 4 days in the hospital, I asked my husband to take me to Target. I wanted to get snacks, bandages, and a new pillow to prop up my leg. Instead of an electric one, I chose a regular wheelchair, so hubby pushed me around the store. In 30 minutes we were there, we asked for help by no less than 14 customers. Luckily, they were all very nice. Many of them just wanted locations for items. Since Target is like my second home, I was able to direct them even though I was woozy from the painkillers. All of them apologized for bothering him since they could see he was already helping me. More than once, poor clueless husband stated, "I wonder why people keep asking me for help even though I don't work here." Can anybody guess why? I know why, because I used to work at Target, but not as a Target employee. I told him that's what he gets for wearing a red polo shirt, tan pants, to pick me up from the hospital. The only thing he didn't have was a name tag. I used to do merchandising for like books and magazines, and I did work at Target, and I learned very fast not to wear red when I had a Target day because they were crazy. You would get asked all kinds of questions. Also, don't wear blue if you're going to Kroger because that's the same thing. So, no comments? You guys can comment. This is supposed to be a little interactive for all of us. This is one I came across today. I don't usually do, I don't usually read ahead. I'm trying not to, but this one I did read today. It's from Am I Overreacting? Gabe from State Farm. I don't know what you mean, Miles. Sorry. Okay, this is from the Am I Overreacting subreddit. Am I overreacting? I've been living with my mom while I undergo chemo, and I'm starting to think she is abusing me. This has 2 updates to it, so it's going to be kind of long. So, so the mom asked them to get some stuff from the store. I don't know if it's a male or female. It doesn't really say. And got mad because the person said they're still at chemo, and the mom says, "Oh, I forgot. Please make." They want them to make sure they got the right things because, oh, geez. Okay. Like I said, I'm learning. This is my first day, my first time using everything. So she wanted 2 cartons of Reds. I think that's cigarettes. 3 bottles of Pellegrino, the large kind this time. A bag of Fritos, a 2-liter of Coke, and toilet paper in the largest package. And she says, "Please make sure you understand this order. I'm tired of having you get the wrong things. Also, you need to unpack the stuff still in your car. Tonight, please, before 9 p.m. I don't want to be awoken when I'm at sleep when I'm tired." She said, the OP says, "I'm still at chemo. Wait, are you not picking me up then? I can grab all these things after I get home and I've rested a bit." The mom, okay, I can't say those words. I'm not going to say those words because I'm trying to keep this like a little friendlier for like the mom staying at home with the kids. It says, "Oh, F me, I effing forgot Jesus." I guess I'll get this, but the car needs to be unpacked. No F ads or bots. And OP says, "Yes, ma'am." This is all text exchange. Oh, you'll see. "When does your stamps renew? It's declining. Also, I need $100. The lady came by again, and since you can't work anymore, I need to make more money for the extra cost of having you here. So I'll do Herbalife. You're lucky someone took you in." OP replies, "The 2nd of the month, but they emailed me about an appointment because I need to renew it. And I also don't want to keep lying to them, so I'm just going to tell them I'm living with you. The FUR, we need the max. Continue as usual. Just tell them you're homeless. You don't work. I need the money to feed myself. I'm old." "And you're putting a lot of stress on me." OP says, "I don't want to get in trouble. I can get into real trouble for this. And it's really freaking me out. I can't lose the state insurance I have. It's barely covering my chemo and meds. You know I'm thankful for everything you do." Thanks for coming, Miles. Appreciate you. "You live under my roof. I have rules. The rules are food stamps max. Help me as much as you can since you won't be getting a job," especially since won't, WINT. "Our neighbor went through chemo and she still worked. God rest her soul." So clearly that was good for the neighbor. Says throwaway account for personal reasons, but for the last year and a half, I've been living with my mom after being diagnosed with a form of stomach cancer. It's still decently early and I have good odds, but basically forced me to halt everything and focus solely on healing. My throat is really dry already. This is just a small snippet of a day in the life. There's worse. I took videos of her screaming at me, yelling at night at the top of her lungs that I didn't care about her or I'm killing her. I decided to move back in with her because cancer is expensive and basically everything I had saved is gone. To the lack of energy, the chemo, it just kills me. It's a struggle to even get up some days. My mother is all I have. I have friends, of course, but they were first asked me crash while they were the first I asked to crash while I focus on healing, but nobody had room. So back with my mother, I went. It's been hell. I feel like maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but I just don't care. I just need to vent or I'll explode. This has been hell. She's bleeding me dry. Not only has she basically guilt-tripped me into life insurance package in case I don't make it, but she is guilt-tripping me to lie to the state for my max food stamps. I have to do everything around the house. She sold my car and kept most of it for bills and rent. I'm beyond tired. My skin is bruising. I'm dropping so much weight. I want to leave, obviously, but I'm backed into a corner of my own making, and due to the cancer, I have no ability to leave financially, so I'm stuck with her in this never-ending hell. Yeah, it sounds like she's a prisoner for sure. Somebody told her to check her credit because she's going to destroy her credit. She says she already did that. She did that when I was 19 for a car loan, but she never paid it off, and I'm still dealing with it. So, update. So that was on, what was that? 6 days ago. That was 6 days ago. So this is 4 days ago, so 2 days after the original post. There's some ambient stuff I might play with. Did you hear that ping, Lauren? Okay, good. I don't have to worry about it then. It just starts with a text from the mom, says, no, I won't effing talk about it. You are petulant. You are embarrassing me in front of God knows how many people. What if someone in my church recognized a detail? Oh, I guess she found out about the Reddit thread. Did you think about how this could affect me and how it could kill me? I could have a heart at yakin. It literally spelled Atyackn. I could have a stroke. I have been sweating profusely from this. I think I'm sick. Oh my God, this mom. Because you decided to share my text with you, make me look bad. I'm your effing mother who is capitals letting you live here. You think your cancer affects just you. You brought nothing, so of course I have to ask for help with food and errands. I can't even come home. I will stay at this hotel until I figure out what to do with you. Oh my. So, text from today since she decided to leave the trailer after a huge fight last night. Unfortunately, last night was foul. I somewhat suspected my mom was going through my stuff and I would leave for chemo or to my cancer support group. But after I came home, huge fight. She obviously went through my tablet and read a ton of what went down. At this point, I don't care if she sees this too. All of your suggestions, comments literally tore my eyes open, even though I'm sick with cancer and for the most part stuck here with her. I'm immediately canceling my life insurance policy and coming clean with food stamps about my living situation. I cannot let my moral guideposts stray any further because I'm afraid of her. her verbal, physical outbursts. No matter what, I need to focus on healing and ideally getting the hell out of here. I've added a password to my tablet and opened up a new bank account she can't access. Well, that was smart. That was good. Wish me luck and thank you all for the suggestions, love, and support. A lot of you asked me to DM you for this, or they advise, but I literally can't send new DMs with this new account. I think it's only letting me send one DM a day. I can only receive, sorry. And then there's one last post. Says, I don't care what random people on the internet think. I have rules in my house. I'm sick too. I have high blood pressure. I have migraines. You and your mob of idiots are going to kill me. Your mother will die if this continues. So cannot. This is like all her like texting the child. You owe me, however, for this. Don't leave your food stamps here. Don't be foolish. I am old. I can't work. I put up with dealing with you, all of your appointments, and picking you up from your support BS. But you are able to complain on the internet. You're gone. Live with the internet people. See how they like having to deal with all the appointments, cranking the heat because you're always cold. That costs me money. Right? Lauren says, no one made you have a kid. See if they can handle it. You'll come back running back to me begging, you're gone, leave, find somebody to drive you. I won't die because you're killing me. Like how, lady, how is this killing you? Like your kid's sick. With cancer that they could literally die, and then what are you going to do? OP says, final update on what's been happening with my mom. I just want to say thank you to everyone for suggestions, love, and support. I can see that I was being abused and used way too long, and I would solely focus on healing. This is going to be scary. I'm terrified, but also relieved. I'm finally out of this situation. We had an insane fight when she came home about the post and me threatening to change my life insurance policy. Also informed the food stamp agency about her lies. I can't live like that anymore. I can't be verbally and physical abused when I need to focus on healing. I don't get parents like this. I never will. I hope I'm not a parent like this. I don't want to be. I get that people have their braking limits, but driving people to appointments for an illness that they can't control is like just something you have to do if you love someone. It's not that hard to figure out, really. Okay, bye, Lauren. I love you. So it looks like I'm in here by myself now. That's okay. Unless Household Warrior's still here. Well, I do still have one person. They won't tell me who it is. So let's go on to Am I the Asshole? We like that one. AITH for getting upset that my husband wanted to play with a friend after I fell in the shower. This is 26 days ago. There won't be any updates. I hope I'm in the right place. I need help. I know that I am TAH, me, 46 female, my partner, 53 male, have been together for 5.5 years. We have a beautiful blended family that includes 5 children. He has a very high sexual appetite. To be honest, I think he has a sex addiction, but I digress. For the last 15 months or so, I've been dealing with my spine becoming worse and worse. I had fusion in 21, and I just recently had a second re-infusion on looks like July 14th. This one was much worse, and my recovery isn't going very well. I'm still in a lot of pain, and I can't do much for myself, my household, my children, my husband. I feel like a complete failure as a partner. As you can guess, I haven't been able to quench his sexual thirst in quite some time now. He wants me to become okay with him stepping outside of our relationship so that someone can start taking care of those needs. permanently, I assume, as he has made no mention of until you're better. I asked what we could do about getting my needs met, and he said he was trying to, but I can't take it yet. Nothing about my finding someone to take care of me, but I don't think he cares about anyone's needs but his own. I'm feeling so unloved and undesirable right now. I don't think that he wants me anymore. I don't know what to do. My 3 biological children see him as dad, with my daughters calling him daddy. Their father passed away in 2020. I can't leave him. If I try to talk to him about it, we end up fighting and him telling me that I'm not supportive of his needs. I don't know what to do anymore. I gave in and decided that I'd let him bring a new partner into my home. Big mistake on our part. Oh, this poor lady. I'm still dealing with a ton of neuropathic pain in my back and legs, especially on my left leg and ankle, while he was getting intimate with a total stranger. I was screaming and crying in absolute agony. At one point, I decided to take a hot shower to see if that would help. Well, my left leg buckled and I fell in the shower, and I fell hard, hitting my spine that was just operated on 6 weeks ago. He came to check on me and got me to our bed and told me he was going to tell his friend to go home. He was doing this in her house. Holy cow. But he didn't. He was hoping that if he got me in bed, he'd be able to massage me and get me to sleep and then go back. I'm crying in some of the worst pain ever, and he asked me what he should do because she was still there, and I lost it. I'm supposed to be his life partner. We have a family together, and yet it was more important to be with some random stranger and get laid than stay with me and take care of me. I got so angry. I'm still angry and hurt. He actually asked permission to get laid while I was lying in our bed bawling my eyes out and screaming in pain. I just had major back surgery and had fallen on my back, and I really hurt myself. And he wanted to be with someone else and let me suffer alone. Oh, by the way, I'm posting this from the ER. He brought me, but threw a fit and was genuinely upset that he had to go ask his friend to leave. I'm completely dumbfounded, and I can't believe that he would rather hook up with a stranger than take care of me and make sure that I was all right. He says that I'm the a-hole for being selfish because I knew how much he needed this, and a part of him feels like I did this all on purpose. I didn't. I had major surgery, and he said he would take care of me during my recovery. To say that I say he's the a-hole for putting his sexual wants ahead of my well-being. So good people of Reddit, what say you? First off, wow, I did not, this is an edit to add. First off, wow, I did not expect this post to blow up the way it did. Thank you, each and every one of you who has commented, even those who put me down and talked worse to me than my husband ever have. Who would do that? I have taken a lot of time to process what you've said. I've begun talking to a divorce lawyer, family, and friends to begin my exit strategy. I'm in the midst of a really nasty recovery right now, and I'm on disability leave from work, so it's going to take some time. My best friends are going to help me get a little revenge and maybe be a bit petty. So when me and my kids, not my and my kids, leave him for good, I just wish it didn't mean also leaving my bonus kids, my stepchildren, whom I love as though I birthed them myself. However, I will be sure to make it known to the two of them that I will always be there for them and anything that they may need. Just because I'm leaving their dad, I won't be leaving them. Doesn't mean that I can't still be there for them and still be the mom that they have come to love. Their bio mom is a bigger idiot than than I could ever be. There will be absolutely no intimacy between us ever again. That all caps. Don't blame her. My mom comes to take care of my kids out to play at the park or the rec center a couple times a week. I'm going to slowly and discreetly start packing and sending stuff to my mom's house for her to hold onto until I can get away from him. My late ex-husband, whom I was divorced from when he passed away, was physically and emotionally, verbally abusive to the end of our marriage. I never even considered that my soon-to-be ex-husband was considered abuse. You all really helped open my eyes, so thank you for that. I think it's time for this moment to be single and all alone right now so I can just focus on the well-being of my children again. Thank you all. Edited to add to. I'm committed to reading all of your comments, but the way this post is blown up may take me some time. There's like 2,000 comments on that. So yeah, it's going to take some time. Again, thank you everyone for opening my eyes. Me and mine will just be fine very shortly. Edited to add 3. For the billionth time, I'm going to scream now so that everyone in the back can hear me. I did not jump into the first bed I found after my late husband passed away. He and I were separated for years before he passed. I met my current husband when I was pregnant with my youngest child, who is 8. We started dating casually shortly after. He is not my rebound guy. He was with me when my late ex-husband died, but that has no bearing on the issue. The dates in the story mean nothing and are not part of the issue. So I guess people were ragging on her for getting married when that was really no issue. The comment is just a warning. Absolutely everyone is going to tell you to leave his ass. And the one below that is leave his ass. You don't need this. NTA. Of course she's NTA. Oh my goodness. I cannot imagine. Like, so much for better, for worse, sicker, poor, right? Okay. Probably need a bit of happiness after that one. AITH can be pretty, and Boru, best of Redditor updates. Those can be pretty heavy sometimes. It's been like 2.5 weeks. You'd think I'd be over all this congestion stuff by now. So malicious compliance is always fun. No more taking advantage of flexible hours. Your day ends at 4:00 p.m. from now on. I like work stories, like I told you. This happened a long time ago, about 13 to 15 years ago. I had just started a job at a government agency where I was responsible for a big fleet of cars. My duties included driving vehicles to various places like repair shops, tire companies, glass repair shops, and inspection centers. I also performed simple repairs myself, like replacing some light bulbs, not all. In addition to all of that, I hand washed and cleaned every car, both inside and out, refilled the windshield washer fluid, and make sure all the required items were in each car. Washing a car inside and out, checking fluids, making sure all the necessary equipment was present took a minimum of 45 minutes and a maximum of about an hour. About a month into the job, my boss decided I was taking too much advantage of my flexible working hours and told me I had to stop working precisely at 4 p.m. So I decided to follow my boss's rule to the letter. As the days went on, and if it was after 3:15 p.m., I didn't think I'd have enough time to start washing and fixing another car. So instead, I did other small tasks like sweeping the floor and restocking the supply room. After a few weeks of this, my boss noticed that fewer cars were being cleaned and fixed in total. So he called me into a meeting to ask why. Seriously, dude. That's when I brought up his policy that if I had to leave exactly at 4 p.m., that I shouldn't be taking advantage of my flexible hours. The boss suddenly realized why I had been taking advantage of the flexible hours before. I was simply working smart. Some days I would go home a little early after the car was finished, and on other days I needed an extra 5 to 20 minutes to complete a car. It wasn't a daily issue, but it happened often enough the boss's new policy created a problem. So after the boss had been thinking a moment, he said we should go back to the way it was working before. He apologized for his poor policy and admitted that he was wrong. I ended up staying at that job for about 2 more years, and we got along well for the entire time. Well, that's nice. The malicious compliance was only for him. and it worked. Sometimes it worked. A rare win. Boss who realized they got goofed didn't take it out on you. Yeah, usually they do. Okay, next. I'm only going to do one more because my throat is not taking it today. This is best of Redditor updates. That was not what I was going to. I was going to do that militia compliance one. I'm going to do another happy one, I think. Let's do a petty revenge. Oh, give me a second. I'm just picking a random one off a list I made. My petty revenge. My ex cheated on me, asked for updates on our dog. My friend told me I should post this here, so I am. LOL. So my 25 female ex-fiance, 27 male of 7 years, recently dumped me for a younger woman, 25, 21 female, that he met on TikTok. Sounds like a winner. To make a long story short, I had suspicions about his infidelity since January this year. But every time I raised concerns, I'd get hit with the good old, "Don't worry, babe, she's just my best friend." Well, it turns out I was right. In the very same day we called off our relationship due to unrelated issues, he's posting on social media about how much he loves his new girl. Last week, he met her IRL for the first time and moved her like 6 states away into his dad's house. Keep in mind, we've been broken up exactly a month today. Anyway, we had a dog together. The house we were living in is mine, so I decided to keep her here with me since I had more stability and she is BFFs with my roommate's dogs. He agreed that she'd probably be better off with me and only asked I send him pictures of her and keep him updated on how she's doing. I said, sure, I'll email you some photos every few months. So every day since then, whenever I let Rosie out in the yard, I take pictures of her pooping to send to my ex. That's great. I've gotten all different angles, a couple of videos, a whole 9 yards. In a couple of months, I'll have an inbox full of our crapping dog to remind him of just what exactly I think about him. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect this to blow up as much as it has. Thank you so much to everyone for asking how Rosie and I are doing. We're just fine. I think she's definitely sad that he's not around anymore. They were best buds after all, but she's surrounded by her pup friends and gets belly rubs every day. As for my ex, the other woman I can only assume she knew about our relationship. So it's possible he lied to her and said we were roommates or something, but I don't really care. If she was actively poaching him, my ex would have shut it down if he really loved me. End of story. He's told me everything I needed to know about him with his actions, which is far more trustworthy than his words. All I know is I'm happier and more fulfilled than I have been in years. I'm reconnecting with old friends, spending time with loved ones, trying new things, and meeting new people. The best revenge I could ever have was being better off without him. I think that's where we're going to end it because that is too good. A bunch of poop pictures. It's great. I will be back at 10 in the morning. Hopefully 10-ish, I should say, depending on how my morning goes. So I will see you then. Until then, stop judging your friends. Judge these people instead. Have a good evening.